Assalamu alaikum. Today the topic we are going to present is 3D printing ethically a revolutionary technology or not. The group members that which are going to present this topic is Adil Shoaib Rumi, Muhammad Usman, Muhammad Waleed and myself Muhammad Arslan Zahid. Coming on to the outlines of the topic, which includes introduction, background of 3D printing, current scenario of 3D printing, consequences if an ill or a blessing posing a dilemma, our defending side, ethical justification, and conclusion. Coming on to the introduction, now I'm going to give a brief introduction about 3D printing, that what it can do. 3D printing is quickly expanding field with the popularity and uses for 3D printer growing every day. An overview of materials that can be used to print online services and communities that offer 3D models or putting 3D printing services and intro to designing and printing your first model. 3D printing can be used to prototype, create replacement parts, and is even versatile enough to print prostheses and medical implants. It will have a growing impact on our world as more and more people gain access to these machines. Now, if we talk on the area of impact of 3D printer, traditional manufacture almost accounts of 16% of the world total 18 trillion economy. Faster development and continued growth in additive manufacturing makes a belief that it will replace somewhat traditional manufacturing. This means that additive manufacturing disrupts the 12 trillion manufacturing sectors. Additive manufacturing adds value to the existing supply chain through product development and tooling. Most of the additive manufacturing sales and services are allocated to product development application known as rapid prototyping or product design. Product development is the conceptualization, design, prototyping, and commercialization which are associated with creating new products and services and developing enhancement to existing ones. Additive manufacturing enhances product development as it accelerates the product production cycle. In this way, products are quickly dispatched to market. Further, it reduces the cost of product development and better matches the demand of the customer. It is further used for tooling, which is physically component to enable the manufacture and end-use product or prototype. Additive manufacture of end-use product or prototype. Additive manufacture reduces times and costs, which enhance reproducibility and flexibility. In scale economics, additive manufacturing is a potential enabler of supply chain transformation by reducing input investment and improving responsiveness. Additive manufacturing mostly impacts the supply chain through large production volume, less assembly line, setup, less significations, and amount of materials scrap. Most significant is tooling and critical components which are need to remote customer location. Now in scope economics, additive manufacturing achieve new level of performance and innovation in the mass production. The most important attribution of additive manufacturing are redesigning of existing products through customization and building sectors, building complex geometric figures, having internal structures in a single assembly that was previously built in parts. Now, if we talk on the classifications of the additive manufacturing, there are 7 main key classifications of additive manufacturing, which represent it, which are material extraction, powder bed fusion, Word photopolymerization, material jetting, blender jetting, sheet lamination, directed energy disposal. These are the different process these are the seven different process which can be used in 3D printing of any object. These seven different process use seven different raw materials to build a exact model of an object. In material extraction, the material which it use is thermal plastic, and in powder bed fusion, the material is used a plastic material powder. And if we talk in wet photopolymerization, the material it's used is liquid plastic. And in blender jetting, the material which it used is the material which is used is glue powder, and in sheet illumination, and it uses a sheet of material papers in plastic or metal bound together by glue. And in directed energy disposition, the material which it used is thermal energy, the directed energy deposition in the process which involves thermal energy. Now coming to the next slide, these are the companies which recently used for the 3D printers of their products like BMW, NASA, Nike. BMW use 3D printers for their production, like they build 171 car per day by using this technology. And in NASA, Nike use most of these technologies as well, and many more. From further on here, Adil Rumi will represent the further slide. Thank you.
We know about the industrial revolution from deeply to Industry 4.0, in which design are followed by prototyping and afterwards 3D printing is held on this show. The great importance as well as the using of 3D printing. A company Makerbox founded in Brooklyn in 2009 and was the first film to sell an affordable desktop printer. Behind this, it took 20 years for evolutionary period of this technology. And all these efforts set up the base for the foundation of additive manufacturing on which 3D printing works. All the efforts were done by the Chuck Hull who invented an STL file format and process called stereolithograph and then a company called 3D System. Now there are 300 companies making a 3D printer. Numbers keep increasing day by day. They do influence their development in terms of time, cost shaping, labor, etc. So by seeing the graph on the slide, we can easily come to an end that the developed countries of the world are almost using the technology, for which we are used as leader, then some countries have challenges to it because still are in the race, and then afterward the follower of it. But unfortunately, our country has no place in the list of it due to one reason. That is called an unethical technology without knowing its importance and features for the industry for manufacture products in various times. It can use in rural industry, very helpful in medical industry by using 3D printing. This can be used to manufacture agriculture tools, which will be very helpful for Pakistan because economy as a agriculture development is the backbone of Pakistan economy. Continuing my points about its potential application of 3D printing. It can use in construction of home. So after my next group member will continue to explain about its blessing as well as the disadvantages. Thank you.
You about the introduction of 3D printing. some about the area of where it's using and some of the backgrounds of introduction. Now I am going to explain you the core part of the presentation, that is whether it is advantages for us or disadvantages for us. So some of the basic blessings, disadvantages of it is that it reduces the basic supply chain management, like in a rational or conventional industry. There is a long chains for which the product has to pass, and at the end we got that product. So this 3D printing basically reduced the supply chain management and it improved the quality. Whereas this turned 3D printing turned the world into a global village that on a single click you can get your product. It's a new way forward, and it has a lot of other blessings like a flexible design, print on demand, whatever you want to demand, a lightweight parts and products, fast design, minimizing the waste, whereas a cost effective, environmental friendly, advanced way. On the other side, some of the disadvantages, the dilemma is that a limited material, that you have to work on a restricted material, on a limited material, on a selective material. Other thing is that come to an issues of copyright. That let's suppose we take an example. I've earlier also explained about shoes can be built using 3D printing, but first of all you have a design for that shoe. So for that design, if we take an example of a Nike shoes maker company, so if we want to create a design for them, first we have to take permission from them, a copyright, then we can create it. So this is one of the big disadvantage of it. The next thing is a reduction in the job manufacturing job. By using this printer, we can highly use the machines, and this will reduce the labor work and as well as the reduction in jobs. So these are some of the blessings and some of the dilemmas that are in 3D printing. Coming up to our part, that is defining side, and our defining side surely the blessing, or that this 3D printing is blessing, not for all, but if you use it ethically right. So I'm going to put some points ethically that uses it for their good process, like coming up to only one field, that is engineering. So BMW is a well-known automobile company that is used for manufacturing of cars and other vehicles. So their engineers develop a high version of the assembly tool using 3D printing, and this lighter version tool improve holding and increase their handling as well as increase their productivity. This is a very good example if they use it ethically, right? So it's a benefited for them. The next thing that it can be used in a defense system, like engineers can use 3D printed to mounts, 3D manufacture mounts, like which can be bear harsh shocks and vibrations. These mounts for a camera, a gun sight is used on M1 Abrams tanks and broadly fighting vehicles. This will reduce the shocks, vibrations there, and all, as it is cost effective, so can be used without any issue. Many aircraft engineers use it to make the different tools and parts of the aircraft, which are very benefited for us. So this is a very blessing thing, like it's a sort of blessing, especially in a field of medical, like in the corona pandemic when all industries closed. By using 3D printing, we can create a little thing like a mask. So if we use it for a good purpose, it's ethically a very good thing. But on the same thing, like if a terrorist uses these printers, so they can create gun, and by using this gun they can kill a person. They don't need any lessons, they don't need any factory or anything to buy that thing from. Only they using a raw material, and for when they are using that raw material, they don't need any lessons to create that gun or other thing. So the one big disadvantage is also for creating a stamp can be created using this, and it is also very useful in every office. So by using a fake stamp, they can also use it ethically wrong. So depend upon us that how we uses that technology. As in the earlier slide, it's explained that developed world's countries usually for the good purposes means we should also use it for the safe and for the development of the country to the that I'm going to tell you about is the ethical justification, like in a way that how our 3D printing is related with the ethical theory that we have studied earlier in the class. Basically, ethics and business is always linked to each other in a way that as we are Muslim and we all do things according to Islam, and first we have to justify with our basic moral and ethical rules that whether it is right or wrong that we are going to do that things. So in the account of utilitarianism, with the introduction of 3D printing, new innovations and technologies can be transported to anywhere using the STL file, which in result has a higher beneficiary, especially in the field of medical science as well as engineering, technology, etc. So this 3D printing easily can be justified with ethical theories to if we are doing the subject properly and rightly and for the mean of you can say for the humanity, for beneficiary of humanity, then it's correct according to utilitarianism. And in other perspective of theory, that is the ontological theory, or you can say universalism, the introduction of 3D printing would allow us to perform ethically right things by providing the same quality things to each one. Although government can put some restriction on its limit use, obviously they have to put in, because if there's no limit, then people can use it for bad means, and as they have easy access to the printer, they can print anything that would be bad for humanity, or you can say for social interference. So these are some of the justification that it is correct, the 3D printing is a beneficiary for humanity if we use, or you can build according to the theories that we have studied according to them. So it is good for us. And and in the end, I just simply conclude these few points that it's up to us that how we use that technology 3D printing. If we mean for producing goods for the human, then it's very good for us, but if we have bad means, then it would be a very bad for us. Now Walid will continue and tell you about more about the 3D printing. Now Walid will continue and relate the 3D printing with some ethical theories.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Walid Aziz and I'm going to explain the challenges faced in Pakistan to implement 3D printing technology. The first challenge is Standard Operating Procedure Challenge and SOPs challenge. 3D printing SOPs are extensive for manual based people. SOPs of 3D printing expertise required are difficult to tackle for Pakistani based people. The next challenge is availability of 3D printing experts. There are no academic courses available in Pakistan to teach about 3D printing in Pakistan. And the third challenge that we are facing in Pakistan is material challenge. The scarce availability of material used as a ligament in 3D printing Pakistan are pretty much scarce. And the fourth challenge include hardware and software challenge. The hardware part of 3D printing are not constructed and similar in case for the software. Both are imported from foreign. Any problem arise in hardware and software of 3D printer would only be sorted by professionals called from the foreign. The next slide is about the suggestions for the authorities on the development of 3D printing. It includes the Secretary of Leadership for economic benefits and industrial innovation, continued insightful and dynamic leadership. Academics and research institutions should be at the forefront of the research and development. The next one is the importance of the R&D funds. R&D funds are also important for the technical growth of 3D printing at the film level. And the next point is the role of the government. The government regulatory body should be formed to regulate, manage, and control research and development process about 3D printing. And the fourth point is the ethical use of 3D printing technology. The ethical use of 3D printing technology may bring research and government on the same page. And fifth one is the unethical use of unethical use of 3D printing technology. Ethical law should be established to stop unethical use of 3D printing for performing bad activity. And the sixth point is the awareness of ethical use of 3D printing technology. The new program should be started in order to create awareness among the masses about the ethical use of 3D printing. Now coming towards the conclusion. Uh, the first point in conclusion is advancement. The advancement in 3D printing technology has positively affected the manufacturing industry of the world, as well as with the revolution in world economics industry 4.0 because of 3D printing and or additive manufacturing. It may have access to the same individuals have access to the same tool which can be used or afforded by large organization and have the ability to innovate anything themselves. And the next point is the impact of 3D printing. If 3D printing is used ethically, this revolution may impact education, manufacturing and economic sector of the Pakistan. And the potential discussing about the potential of 3D printing in Pakistan is growing fast and has transformational potential since it is the sixth most populous country in the world, which have high young demographics with a large population. There are high chance of using 3D printer for unethical use. It could provide large benefit in small amount of time, so this must be stopped. And the government regulatory body for ethical use of 3D printing. The challenges can be tackled if government take immediate action, and maybe a formation of government regulatory body that manage, regulate and control research and development process, and provide a future roadmap for the ethical development of 3D printing in Pakistan. Thank you. And these are the references.